Leander ISD students returned to the classroom this week. District leaders working to keep those kids and teachers safe from COVID-19 following the winter break. Joining us now to talk more about it is Dr. Bruce Gearing, the superintendent of Leander ISD. Dr. Gearing, thanks so much for your time and joining us here on KVUE this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's get right to it. What is the district there, the school district in Leander, doing to keep those teachers, staff members, and students all healthy as this semester begins with some pretty high COVID numbers in the area?
Absolutely. One thing we know is that our students learn best when they're back in school, in person with our teachers. And so that's the goal that we have, is to try to keep school open as long as possible, despite the challenges that we have. Our partnership with our community is crucial as we minimize the viral spread and ensure that we can stay open and keep in-person learning going. We do have free COVID testing sites available for staff and for students and the public at Gupton Stadium, just next door to Vista Ridge High School. We have those open all week, Monday through Friday, and we're working on a second site right now, hopefully to get that up and running shortly. We continue to update our COVID dashboard daily to make sure that the public has information about what's going on. We're sending nightly notifications to impacted campuses and students and their parents. We are contact tracing, but we're struggling a little with that, honestly. And so we're going to start to give priority to our early childhood students because they have not been able to receive vaccines yet. But we are going to continue to try to contact trace and report as much as possible.
I know we're still really early on in this semester, just a couple of days in now, but as far as staffing levels and what you're seeing currently, are many teachers and staff members, are they out sick? And how is LISD able to manage absences among teachers?
Yeah, that is one of our biggest challenges. So cumulatively, as of this week, we have 242 staff members that are out as of today due to COVID specifically. Of those 242, 136 positions require us to get a substitute of some kind. So we're covering those with our substitute teachers as much as possible. Whenever that's not possible, we at the central office and administrators at the campus level are stepping in to help to make sure that we can reach our goal of keeping our schools open.
Unfortunately, district leaders like yourself have had to kind of adapt over the last really 2 years as we've dealt with this pandemic. Virtual learning was big in the beginning, not so much in the fall semester, but is that virtual learning option still an option for schools in Leander ISD if the numbers get too high?
So as you know, we had about 1,500 students virtual last semester. We brought most of those back except for about 300 starting on January 3rd. The state no longer offers funding for emergency remote conferencing as they did last fall. And so at this time, remote learning is really not an option for us.
Well, Dr. Gearing, we wish you all the best health-wise and for your students and staff members as you begin this semester. Dr. Gearing, Superintendent of Leander ISD, thanks so much for joining us here on KVUE this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.